Hello, this is Wonkil Jeong from Korea. I'm a professor at Daegu Haany University and a leader of Daegu Gyeongbuk Chapter in Korea. It's an honor to have the opportunity to present at 2021 Global Conference. My major is Business Administration. Please understand if my approach to the dark sky is a little bit different. Yes, it is true. In Korean, no fun at all, and there are no stars in the sky. Those two pronunciation is exactly same. Now, how can we make a fun word? The answer seems to be very easy, right? There should be more stars in the sky. From now on, I will introduce what we have been doing to meet more stars for the last 8 years. My presentation consists of 3 parts. First of all, I'd like to introduce the first dark sky park in Asia. Secondly, let me show you major outputs after the designation. Lastly, I'd like to talk about our future plan. At the end of 2014, there were 36 international dark sky places all over the world. Can you tell what is missing from the program at the end of year 2014? Yes, you are right. There were dark sky places in North America, Europe, Africa, and New Zealand. However, there is no dark sky place in Asia in 2014. Finally, we can see a first dark sky park in Asia. That is Yeongyang Firefly Eco Park. Then, how did it all begin? On January 2013, I happened to read an article that Aoraki Mackenzie was designated as dark sky reserve. Thanks to the article, I learned about IDA and Night Sky program. It was an unfamiliar organization and program at the time. I thought it would be very cool if a place like this was designated in Korea. So I started studying about dark skies in Korea. However, there were too many barriers to overcome in 2013. I had to find a dark sky location and also possible to preserve for a long time. People don't understand the importance of the dark sky, and most of the people had no interest in the nighttime activities. Most of the dark locations were located in the countryside. Therefore, the places were lack of awarenesses in terms of place or their characteristics. Also, most people preferred bright 6000 K color lighting. People had no resistance to lights facing the sky. In the long run, people asked me, is there any economic value added? From now on, I will show you how we have overcome those barriers one by one. I have been searching for dark location which can be preserved for a long time. As you can see on the right side map right here, there is Yeongyang, and it was a perfect candidate since those area has been designated as Ecological Landscape Preservation Area since 2005. That is the orange line at the map. A part of the area was also designated as a firefly special zone. Since fireflies live only in dark and clean area, Yeongyang could be the right place for the IDA Park. Now, the first barrier has eliminated. The second barrier was make people understand the importance of dark sky. This seemed to be the most difficult barrier to overcome. However, it was unexpectedly easy to solve. I found a research paper about the importance of a healing industry published by Samsung Economic Research Center. Yes, Samsung, one of the biggest company in the world. In the nick of time, Samsung has introduced Lake Tekapo, New Zealand, and IDA at the report. Also, this report expressed that gazing the stars at night with a family or friends could be a good healing program. Well, this report was a complete game changer for me. So the second barrier has eliminated. On May 2013, I have met Yeongyang County Governor and proposed him to challenge for the Dark Sky Park. After reading the Samsung report, he loved the whole idea and promised to support the challenge. That's how my relationship with Yeongyang began, and I have been helping them since then as a dark sky lover. Despite our enthusiasm for the Dark Sky Park, our preparation team almost fell into the so-called valley of despair. When we were in crisis, we decided to reach out and ask for help. Our team have visited IDA headquarters and the Oracle State Park. Both places welcomed us and gave us strength and encouragement. Without their help, we wouldn't have come this far. Taking this opportunity, I would like to thank IDA and Oracle State Park once again. 24 months after we officially started the preparation process, we were able to achieve our goals finally. We are still very proud of what we have done. This is the capture of the official website that Yeongyang Firefly Eco Park is named the first dark sky park in Asia. I'm still excited to think about that moment. Moving on, here is after designation output. I'll be going over what we have been doing so far. I will start with movies and photos. In 2019, Ashubia Animation Production has released an animation movie, and the title is Astro Garden. This movie was created based on the designation of Yeongyang Firefly Eco Park. Basic story is that Suha, a city girl, spends the vacation at grandparents' home in Yeongyang. She enters the Garden of Stars through the darkness zone. With the help of star gardener Omu, she fights back to save the endangered universe. Here is the YouTube link of the trailer. Unfortunately, the screening period has overlapped with The Lion King of Walt Disney Pictures and failed to hit the box office. What's interesting about this movie is the name of main characters, Suha, Omu, were taken from the village and the canyon name of the Yeongyang Dark Sky. The backgrounds in the movie also show the topography and the environment of this place. When you think of Christmas, there are things that comes to mind first: Santa Claus, Rudolph, white snow. But For the last 20 years, every Christmas we had to meet Kevin on TV. Maybe we will continue to meet Suha, Firefly, and Omu at the dark sky related events or education for a long time. Nobody knows, right? Several photo contests were held with the prize money at stake. After the contest, the ownership of the winning photos were held in Yeongyang County and were used as promotional materials. Now, this park is known to photographers as the best place to take star photos. Next, I'm going to tell you what we have been doing so far to be home of dark sky promotion and experience. For the last 20 years, there were no major changes in Yeongyang Observatory and facilities inside the park. In 2019, they succeeded in securing a $1.3 million for the telescope replacement and the dark sky revitalization project, thanks to the outstanding night program. These are newly decorated spaces as a result of the project. Astro Garden animation movie was played at the Starry Night Theater right here, especially at the Light Pollution Center. It shows the importance of ecological effect and explains why we should protect light pollution. Yeongyang has held Firefly Festival for more than 10 years at the Firefly Park. And more people were exploring the growth process of fireflies and had a lava releasing experience. Star and Forest Family Camp was another popular program held inside the park. In this program, many families made beautiful memories while observing starry night under the dark sky. They have participated in a lot of exhibition fairs and festivals. They opened a booth introducing IDA Park and distributed promotional materials related to the night sky, and sold souvenirs such as constellation umbrella, mug, and handkerchief. Especially the constellation experience using Oculus virtual reality has been very popular. In 2018, a visiting from Nantou, Taiwan, have visited Yeongyang Firefly Eco Park. We did our best to share our experience, since we do remember how we got help from Oracle State Park and IDA. We were very happy to hear that Nantou was also designated as a dark sky park. We all wish that dark sky protection spreads all over the world. In 2019, Yeongyang Starlight Ecotourism Luxury Tour was nominated as the best land and infrastructure project by the Ministry of Land. Also, Yeongyang Dark Sky Park was introduced in a Travel Plus Leisure magazine and the Lonely Planet magazine too. Thanks to those magazines and awards, Yeongyang and their dark sky programs awareness have been improved at home and abroad. I believe one more barrier is gone. Last time when our team have visited IDA headquarters, we had a chance to explore Sedona, Arizona. We were very impressed with their street lights. All street lights were fully shielded with fixtures. When we came back, we have redesigned all the street lights to implement light management plan. As you see right here, all lights are covered with the star fixtures. Now, all the lights inside the park have been replaced and meet the IDA criteria 100%. Then let's see what's going on in the city. You can see 2 apartments on the left photo. The right building, this apartment that was built 5 months ago, almost all the lighting colors are close to 2,500 to 2,800 K. In contrast, the left apartment that was built 5 years ago, their color temperature is close to 5,500 to 6,000 K. For the last 5 years, there has been a huge change in lighting in Korea. Now, people get smarter and knows what kind of light to choose. On the right side, you can recognize that street lights are fully shielded or full cut-off. More street lights are gradually being replaced. So, 2 more barriers seem to be eliminated. Last but not least, here is our plan. Please understand that part 3 is my personal opinion and suggestion. Still, we do have 1 more barrier to overcome, which is about any economic value. I will make my point with this matrix. In this matrix, I have analyzed the current status of Yeongyang Firefly Eco Park. The horizontal line shows brand level, and the vertical line shows the level of value. Earlier, I have introduced that Yeongyang Firefly Eco Park has increased awarenesses. Therefore, brand level has moved to the right and have achieved first goal. If they can create higher economic added value, they will be more active in protecting the dark sky. That is our final goal. In the long run, we need the successful model to boost up the local economy. Then how can we get to the final goal? While I was thinking about this, I found this news. Thanks to the dark night sky and dry air, astronomy industry bring big bucks to Arizona. After reading this news, I have learned that we have to find our solution around us. Before the COVID-19, a lot of people visited Korea for the medical treatment or care. Daegu and Gyeongbuk has been attracting a lot of medical tourists too. Geographically, Yeongyang Firefly Eco Park is only 2-hour drive distance from Seoul. I have proposed to develop a mind and body healing program by utilizing existing accommodation facilities. Of course, to be a good medical tour program, many components should be considered. Some components can be easily solved in a short period of time. However, dark sky is a component that cannot be easily obtained in a short period of time. In modern society, more and more people are suffering from stress-related diseases caused by busy lives. I think good mind and healing program focused on the dark sky could be a great blue ocean strategy, which is irreplaceable. I do remember that Scott Kadel, professor at Paloma College, and former IDA executive officer has mentioned that the value of the beautiful night sky, which can give a deep rest to the human body and mind, is expected to grow. I hope we can achieve those three goals all together. At the beginning of my presentation, I have mentioned that the pronunciation of the expression "no fun at all" and that "there are no stars in the sky" in Korean is the same. Now, it doesn't seem to be a coincidence that these two expressions are the same. Maybe someone in the past knew in advance that a world without a dark sky would be really boring and abandoned. With this, I will put an end to my presentation. Thank you for your attention.